Okay. Usia aye manage mahosepe se enenso menya bre na me ne wo eba ababetena ewo dwumedi a wato din se the community and the law. My name is Oreku Sufrimpon, and I have the duty, the privilege and the honor to come your way with this program spanning between now and 6 o'clock UK time, the very last Saturday of the month of October 2022. Now the tiane se ene Yababi is a very pertinent question. Now, the question is, you are employed by an organization, an individual, at a point in time, over a performance meeting, be a disciplinary meeting, and as a hearing in B. Now, do you have the right to record such a meeting? And if you don't, can you secretly do that? And if you secretly do that and you are caught, what happens to you? We a question very interesting now. So I invite you and indulge you to join us on the program, The Community and the Law. You're from Ureku Sufrimpon, as I said earlier on, and our lawyer, friend and brother from BWF Solicitors, Patrick, where I will be a special resource person. And of course, after the discussion, you can send in your questions, your contributions, and your concerns on any legal issue. Kaise Jumedie, we are live on BWTV. We are live on BW Radio. We're live on BWF Solicitors Facebook page. We are live on BWF Solicitors YouTube page and our LinkedIn. And we're training also social media platforms are who do a so BWF Solicitors and our share na our sponsor program Emma Yade Bro. And again, we're still celebrating 30 years of Uncle Ben's continuous service to the community. We're still thanking God for his life, for his service, and also wishing that he continues sane for the next number of years ahead of us. And we're actually also we're rounding up the October activity the Pink October activity breast cancer awareness. Today we'll be rounding that one up, and also to round up the Black History Month and seminal. We are live on BWTV. Your friend Ureku Frimpon again, and welcome to the show. Okay, young call the say now for young call Emra Yaba, the interest for the bureau. Okay. We say, bringing you the community and the Lord this very wonderful, sunny, bright, golden Saturday afternoon here in London, the very last of the month of October 2022. So I will invite you to go to our page, YouTube, and what your friends say, Facebook, and LinkedIn. Now, pick up the channel, subscribe to the page, like the page, share. Na tuduona enyabi ni yemfa enkomono emma enko yepa. And the ebedi ho enkomono a very interesting one. Question will be say, can I secretly record a disciplinary grievance or performance hearing? Ewo mejumemu ana. If I do that, and it's not allowed, and when my employer sees that I have secretly recorded our meeting, what happens to me? We're going to look at it from the lenses of the lawyers, and Mekai will say BWF Solicitors, and I will say Emma Yade Bro. BWF Solicitors, 214-218 Tottenham High Road, no so 7 Sisters, North London. Ye kohona ye fa ye train ye fa Victoria Line to 7 Sisters. We see now where you should exit number 2. Analysis I would drive up postcode near N15 for NP, N15 for NP. BWF Solicitors, Sebra Emremu, civil litigation, nationality and immigration, family, and some who do nina se Emremu and Konkomobia or Pese on a lawyer for ADN, but what answer whatever my BWF Solicitors. Where Juma Monday to Friday, a free anopa 9:30, Ekopim and numerous 6 o'clock. Saturday, the appointment and Kwa. From was 0208 493 7340 0208 493 7340. BWF Solicitors, AAM trusted community partners when it comes to the law. Yasini onyam enhwade no on pepa lensakwa. Umiento on krayeba.
This is our world. Here we are in our community. There are the laws, there are the regulations. We have BWF Solicitors. BWF Solicitors, experts in all aspects of the law, family law, civil litigation, all immigration and nationality issues, representation in court, marriage and divorce. We pride ourselves to give you excellent legal services and follow through till we get you the right result and decisions. That is our mutual satisfaction. We have a team of excellent qualified solicitors and support team to help you every step of the way. Our senior partner with over 30 years of unbroken service to the community is a member of the Family Law Panel and has advised several lawyers and institutions in many legal matters. He is qualified to practice both in the UK and in Ghana. Come to us. Speak to us. Let us represent you. We are your trusted community partners when it comes to the law. Locate us on the 4th floor of the Anna House, 214 to 218 High Road at Seven Sisters in North London, N15 4NP. Nearest train station, Victoria Line to Seven Sisters Station, exit number 2. We are open for all consultations from Monday to Friday, 9:30 a.m. to 6 p.m. Weekends by appointment only. Call us now on 0208 493 7340 or 077 127 61884. BWF Solicitors, your trusted legal partner.
Every 13 minutes, a woman dies from breast cancer globally. Yes, every 13 minutes, someone loses a mother, a sister, a wife, a lover, a friend to breast cancer. Here in the UK, breast cancer is the 4th most common cause of cancer death, with over 55,000 women being diagnosed annually. These alarming statistics from the World Health Organization is a wake-up call to all to join the fight against breast cancer. 8 out of 10 cases of breast cancer are diagnosed in women over the age of 50. It has therefore become critical that we encourage our mothers, sisters, friends, especially those above 40 in our community, to be aware and take their annual mammograms and breast cancer screening examinations seriously. My dear women, the best way we can stop the spread and increase our chances of surviving the disease is by self-examining our breast regularly and visiting a health practitioner immediately we detect an unusual lump and fluids, even if there is no pain. Hello, my name is Amma Frimpong. Join me as I partner with BWF Solicitors, our preferred UK community law. Let us be part of the solution. Spread the word to your mothers, sisters, wives, lovers, and friends. Early detection saves lives. Thank you.
Okay, senior medical board maniano, ye campaign the whole month, and ye day create awareness on breast cancer. And Unia ba amafrimpon, a day atubia, a day amaye. Enti, Mr. Emaninye just a month-long activity. Be aware of what exists in your body and especially your breast. Na checking, na early detection, they say saves life. And what you know, so you say you that was say 30 years a year Uncle Ben Eddie a war a year some yimu in the community here in the UK no ye koswa Adam say moye asuti na fe mone yen edi juma abesi sabre ye bonya empire say another 30 years beba na nyina ye bomo a celebrity. Well me dey kan ba mane say share the page na manfo ehunu say ni city Rebecca Mwako ba good evening bro and lawyer. Sanso so and me wo any K and so chia or catch you BBR so on share. The next one, Rama Nana Sewa, good evening, everyone. When you come on, let's see you, let's hear from you. Text and register your presence. Can share sometimes mostly in Ghanaian language to others. Me or da. Yes, we try as much as possible to communicate both English and the Ghanaian language. Now, today we also have to share with you our nugget any ho ensen seven dance and no me ba na be introduced to a special guest, but let me read this one out to you. It's about child arrangement order. A child arrangement order is an order from the court which deals with the arrangements for a child, including where your child lives, where your child spends time with each parent, when and what other types of contact take place, phone calls for example. There is clear authority for the proposition that an equal sharing of a child's time is not a prerequisite for a shared residence order. If we Section 8 of the Children's Act of 1989. Now, I know, and I cannot make corner, me introduce to a year, minia penny war BWF Solicitors a year la Patrick. Na mama na kwaba. I'm say since you're born ambassador, you're born say wahani huno. Kwaba.
Thank you very much, Oreku. Yes.
I'm going to say.
Nyamenadom, ukrukremu kakrakra.
No chidi amponse. Chidi amponse. We ubi odi me no me koso congratulate you. Say
right.
Good news na ba ye na your celebrity kakra na ye nyante won kam. But how has it been beyond that?
Well, I mean, it's it doesn't feel any different if you like.
Yeah.
Of course. You know, if you like, not a lot has changed. Okay. What has changed is the fact that now you are recognized, and you know you can be associated with, if you like, an elitist, you know, industry, and then you're part of this very, very honorable industry. So that is what is changed. So you have a seal, and that's a stamp of authority to say you're welcome into the fold. It's not BBR, ubia keke. Sorry.
That's right.
So
yeah.
That is what has changed, and you know it's really appreciated. But apart from that, in terms of work and, you know...
Same load, same thing everywhere.
So, yes, you know, that is still there. The training is still ongoing because... yes, you go through the theoretical training and practical training, but... living life yes.
Well, and I can confidently say ebano something new industry no BWF Solicitors mudini hunkai muma ihunu, and community is very grateful. Last week we had the opportunity of going to church to say thank you for the 30 years of grace. Inti menso representing the community, Yedamwase, for your continued service and the quality among the we can't take it for granted. Nti yadamanse nyame enkoso inshamu bebre.
We're very grateful.
Okay. Well, and then na me bosso child arrangement order meaning say Dudwana probably have gone into a situation like that. You say social for the one side to a quarter so and now so being in the crone and the more trim of frano home man so or jay by so sometimes people say, well, I have the right to see the child at this time, I have the right to see this and the rest of it. Now, there's a law that governs that, and the Children's Act is what we are looking at, 1989, and says that the child arrangement order is an order from the court which deals with arrangements for a child, including where your child lives, where your child spends time with each parent, when and what other types of contact take place on the phone, wherever. There is clear authority for the proposition that an equal sharing of a child's time is not a prerequisite for a shared residence order. Lawyer, child arrangement order, any residence order, and I think probably I would say a third one. Quine and I said bread I for no inya with a mofrano. What are we talking about here?
Right, Yabedi kind of chia, yeah, Tifo ne Ashafo, Omonia Daje, and the Shiambium and the area. Now, Oreku, dear Kakrana o Kayano, Kanina, Nipaho Ejumaya. Enti, ye Busia, in himself, and yet debia na a year a city a war the dead a Busia.
That's right.
Intawantawa to me eba. Na ntawantawa ba na sa ebusuano enkwala wo mu ana se akwala wo mu a ya na ye hwɛ se akwala no ne yie di mu ene sene na setene mu ebetimi aboa no ekwan ben so na esese se ntawantawa ba ye de fa so ma ye asomdue etumi ba na akwala no etumi nyini wo certain environment mu na otumi eye from epeja. Right. Because eta esise awofo mienu ntawantawa ba etoda ba kutumi ese menteme ho ase me ma wo hu akola na bium me ma wo mesra no bium ebi wo ho a na nsusue mpo ne se ubehu akola na ebi a because akola no wo krata ni ntino ubefe no soso na soso wanya enkrata ni bi ntina akoye bibi a adane mansotwe ene dare ewo saa akola yi ho. Nti court no so empese saade no ebekoso. Nti ya nhihye se moye awofo na bibi nti mo relationship no break it down. Na sebe muntimi entena se mpanimfo mienu na mo nka mo asem emaye ento yi na ekoba se ba ko se dabi because me na akola no wo me ho me ma wo hu no ekoba mu a then na nipa anase awofo na ono no enye one akwala no na ewo ho no obetimi e de nasem akodan court na court no ahwe asisi na wa kire se me pese anase court no be pese akwala yi sei ene sese mumienu no mufa bo no ho bra.
Okay.
Aha e na akwala no obetena se efia otimu we susu wo ho kwan se otumi ebesra akwala yi na akwala no susu wo ho kwan se otumi kosra ebia awofo no ba ko na ono no ontifie.
Right.
So that is the arrangement now ye ka ho asem.
Right.
And in residence no it's pretty much the same because court no child arrangement no e kire se aha ena akwala no ntra nti aha ena ye akwala no the residence. Nti maame anase papa ono nene akwala no etie no eno no na ye akwala no the place of residence a ebia court na hyese ontena na se court na nhihye se esese owo na emumu no the other parent na onye resident parent no ono so wotumi se otumi sra akwala no say that say 2 days 3 days anaso se obetimi ehia baby na one akwala no nya nkita hudi anaso se obetimi ahye se akwala impo esese ye ma no ho kwan na otumi kɔ na wofo ba ko no so enchen bia okodi weekend ye ma kwan a otumi ko spend the time ho na onya saa both families ni nyina no omodo ene bonding nti ni nyina ya ade a court no esese court no ehwe na omo emfiti prekope emua se sei ene esese ba no omo wo nhihye a ya ye no wo mremu a esese omo faso na omo di bua asem na omo bebua no nti ye wo bibia ye frɛ no welfare checklist ye niema mako 7 eno na court no ejina ahwɛ so ahwɛ se ye nhihye ni sei a ene beboa na ni nyina nkamfo ano de court no ehwɛ titiri akwala no ne welfare ene ne interest eno ene ye bibia paramount a esi court nani so ye hwɛ de ebeboa akwala no yiedie enye awofo na sebe omunya omuntokwa bi na enye de omu no pe na ye hwɛ
that's right okay
nti maame se me pese chinchina akwala no tena me nchen a enye no na court no hwɛ papa so se chinchina esese akwala no betena me nchen a enye no na court no hwɛ na emom court no hwɛ se ye ka se akwala yi ontena o maame nchen a ebeboa ni yiedi ana ewo interest of sa akwala no mu ana
so in this case is the opinion of the akwala no is it sought and son as such a decision is made and now say be a judge or a solicitor, an advocate, and I be put it say akwala any interest in any and until we should proceed.
Well, the welfare checklist, you know, include positioner. Yes, you bet to me aje akwala no adwenche. That is if say akwala no when yini edum pempenso bi na owonimdie bi a. Yes, nkomona ye di no want ase wo mu a. Yes, ebetimi ebusa na dwenche. E wo bibia ye frɛ no gillette competency. Inti se sa akola no ye hu se ne nimdie mu do ekopem certain level a obetimi a make a meaningful contribution to the year kana. Yes, ye beju na dwenche. No nkyerɛ se esese de ono akola no beka no esese court no efa ede ye adwuma. The court no will do their assessment and make sure say the afenu no ehwehwe and I said the ono akwala no eka no say ye de ka ho na ye de ye de esese ye ya ibunkunta na ebeye ye na sa na court no no
obi the question abba quickly na me gidi say it ties in very well with your discussion here or say what's the difference between child arrangement order and contact order na me share residence order and all that but child arrangement order no to say
okay so contact order no titi sana na friend
okay
enti na titi no sana na ye friend no but ene no ye nsachaye enti ye friend no contact order bi but it's the same as the kind of say child arrangement order no enti first na ye kind of contact order bi a okoye contact order application ene ye nkan sa bi eno asesa ba be ye child arrangement order and then the residence order no any child arrangement order no ni nyina no ye bibia kamia say eye baako if say court no decide a omu decide in a child arrangement order to send ye kan no we no bibia esese akwala no otena into sana the residence order na ye ka say we or residence order ntini e che say aha esese sa akwala no otena yeah tie no na court no ehwe na sa akwala no ye the order no ba legally binding na che say echichire mu
no okay
ntino say ubusu a then ubetimi akọ court akoyi wo ho ano for contempt and for order no betimi awo ho for akwala no this 16 years so this 16 years then you bet me trust it be year free.
Okay. Senior lawyer, a child arrangement order is an order from the court which deals with arrangements for a child, including where the child lives, where the child spends time with each parent, when and what other types of contact take place, either on the phone, physically at a place where there's supervision. There is clear authority for the proposition that an equal sharing of a child's time is not prerequisite for a shared residence order. Senior lawyer for omudi omon koma omo actually no woman moment keke the atrogu emremu na oko Children's Act of 1989 section 8 and a lawyer achichimu a day amayan, and it's all coming courtesy of BWF Solicitors. BWF Solicitors Lidi Kakano Award 214 to 218 Tottenham High Road, no so 7 Sisters, North London. For when book appointments 0208 493-7340. And then the other kind seminar, you're very interesting. Can I secretly record a disciplinary grievance or performance meeting with my employer? Question is, I don't know. Is it yes, no, or maybe so? We'll be right back. Okay, maybe it's a question. No, is the answer. Can I secretly? So, angles be brave. Ubetimi record it. Ubetimi untimi record it. Ubetimi we are meetings. No, your disciplinary, your the grievance one, or performance with your employer. So we're looking at somebody who's gone to seek for work, has been employed. Then the difference between the meetings and if we say secretly, then it means that when you're having such meetings, you can't record. And between BWF Solicitors 214-218 Tottenham High Road no so everybody ma ye di ho enkomo and on T and senior munim no ye resource person lawyer Patrick wa ha oba beboy me di ho enkomo lawyer makopa ejuma minya ejuma no am I entitled to go for certain meetings? If I look at performance, then it means that well, am I not doing well? Whatever it is. So when I go into such a meeting, I have a perception. No idea. Can we look at what these 3 meetings stand for? And senior you're conducting and what the rights of the employer and the employee would be within such meetings.
Right. Okay. So meetings now you cannot and you're limited to those 3 now you highlighted. Or your screen, so it's not limited to that, but they are just examples of meetings. A bit to me and I say hearing a bit to me. So first of all, so Jumamuna BBC, you are employed. Your company will have disciplinary procedure, company handbook. It basically states what you can and cannot do, and what the consequences could be if you flout those rules or policies. And that would include maybe you doing something which could be classed as gross misconduct, which would necessarily possibly lead to you being sacked, without notice. So, apart from that, there could be a situation what you for a meeting concerning performance. And also and also say BBA koso ye investigation into your fraud na yet to me a conduct investigation ye be able no asem ahwese bia den na wo ni mana. So when mun nyina ye meeting a betimi akoso ejumam. So that is what we are looking at. Now what we are discussing today, is specifically strictly to do with employment. So jumum na ebia BBSC nenti se we call a disciplinary hearing na ubetimi record sa hearing na.
They don't allow recordings at such meetings, do they?
Well, it depends.
Okay.
It's, we will see that. The reason I say it depends in this. Yes, say meeting koso na opese will record one, whether it's the employee or the employer. No. First of all, you can agree between the two of you because there's a reason why either the employer or the employee would want that meeting or the hearing
to be recorded.
It may be the case that, for instance, in the case of an employee, they want to capture evidence. And also say they want to have an accurate recording of the meeting, what has been said at that very particular meeting.
Right.
Yenim said normally, to send in such meetings, the note takers they are supposed to be taking contemporaneous notes of the event and what is happening at the very particular moment. And usually, you would expect the award is being written verbatim. However, we know, taking notes in meetings, grievance, performance, investigations, and so are very difficult, especially. So, kasata senior me kasaya na ubiti wono uteki nota. There's absolutely exactly that's the point. So, there's nothing that beats you recording sa meeting, because once you've recorded, sa meeting can be transcribed and it would capture certainly the information, unless otherwise the recorder now you use a problem. But would expect say if it's been recorded 99.9% you bet me capture accurate information from that meeting. Okay. So that's one of the reasons, and I said purposes are recorded meeting. So agree between the two parties whether or not you want this meeting.
But lawyer, agree say recording meeting. For instance, you will not take our home. It is assumed to say the note taker is competent enough to take notes and record action points. But then you the employee now, you're subject of the meeting. You have your doubts. And you think that a disciplinary meeting to be a maybe I'll free honam ADNT wadwen your say nkofo ebetimi abuatiao no we are ho record.
Yeah.
And no sa no what they approve bibi nti bia na kodru tribunal na me yes there be me cry say when you say ne can me we evidence and no any ebetimi penalize you for Saudi.
Well, so when you go to the employment tribunal with covertly recorded meeting and answer hearing, grievance or anything of that sort, yes, ABI wants to keep permission, consent, and sign a record. But you've got it. ABI nasa record, a recording a approval case.
Yeah.
Into say approval case, yes, the tribunal will admit that and use that. What you get is a slap at the back of the hand. Say bia why bia only the other party agree and sign away. So you'll be rebuked by the court. You get a slap at the hand of the back. But then, because that recording might contain a material, the court to properly assess the case and reach an informed decision, the court would admit that recording and use that in the decision making. Yes.
I'm looking at a scenario say more starting meeting you sought the permission say me person me recording meeting because I don't trust the process papa and but it was refused. Say yeah my own recording. But then you secretly did that.
Yeah.
Because there was no consent can't the court refuse say mo kan mo jitu mo say ade we yen recording but when we are on covertly what they aba into court no admit it and now say and no still akwakodo no be try say chikakra na ajatum.
Yes, so it is still that position. Okay. Say it could do whether or not you sought the consent of the other party or not. the fact that recording contains information ebetimi aboa ama ye determines our case no, yes, the court would admit it. The only thing I make in a situation where ebia I'm trying to say in a grievance meeting na mo ye meeting no yako break but ebia na covertly no all record proceedings no and a wager a year recorder no, and then it's recorded conversation and air course behind you unti hobby. So let's say you meeting no panel no have a discussion as to how to reach a determination in that very particular hearing.
Mistakenly,
recorder no. Ebia break it, and then they are deliberating, and a recorder no. So what you recorder no. Then the court's position is and say no yediye juma. However, caveat. That is not always the case, especially if say asemna ye kanwasem ye grievance no eye bibia borders on discrimination, then the court takes a different position. Unless otherwise, recording ye can a capture private information any conversation and no emfa wasem no. So emfa wasem no ho a different. But if the discussion is about your case, now the air cost no any grievance na no it's about discrimination. Then there's a ruling in a case called Fleming. It says yes, court no betimi admit sa recording. Yeah.
Recording emrabi ewo ho especially say obi be ye covert ade no emrabi ewo ho ewo krom ha ana say assume say someone anya consent ana say untimi record it and untimi and record it krom ade aja emra no the unwritten constitution inti emra no the bi ewo money ade. Would anybody have to know say these are the guidelines and the principles around recording?
Well, so that's why I say what we are discussing is about employment. What would have to happen if you perhaps surreptitiously record your meeting. Now they call employment tribunal. So that's different from ordinarily say record will be without their consent because it's privacy issues. We have data protection, so you need to bear in mind. In fact, even in the environment of employment, so so for instance, yes, where we say covertly, the employee can record and then provide that to the tribunal, and the tribunal would admit it. It is not the same with the employer. Because employer, you would have to have a very, very, very good reason to record your employee covertly without their consent.
Okay.
Because you have to be very careful. And one of the usual reasons are you may be able to provide SAR recording, ABR, or investigating a criminal matter. And then you have maybe a prima facie case say, yes, this is what has happened. To credible evidence, say this is what is going on. It's a record and no covertly. Then that is a different matter. But apart from that exception, and a few things, you would not be tolerated for doing that. That would be basically going overboard. And once you've done that, you need to take note of your friends and data protection and all of those things. Yeah.
These days, we call various offices, they call it the hot desking.
Yeah.
Wait, no, sorry. And now, no bit baby and route no any idea. Me who say BB air koso. Bia me performance and kwani mu papa nti manager for me no be di me ho komo and me idea obi a record ababetia me na so say eneba nti down ho so na bia omakodi nkomo bia a bother on baby a wo free wo color discrimination so to speak. Sir, secret recording will be the breme no. Can I use it as evidence at a hearing? and possibly beyond that to a tribunal?
Well, yes, to some extent, because a third party recording now will be now recording. It's more like a hearsay, you know. But yes, so to send it borders on discrimination. So if sa recording no incontrovertible, bibia, you know, it's bien idea dances. In fact, ni pay we boom raso na ode aye de waye. However, se sa ade a nipa na record no, se no so ni ho a ebianka atemu na yebebu no, yebebu akono sei. But yenya sa ade no so a etimi boa yen ema yatemu na yebebu no, senka yebebu achia na enu no ntimi yebetimi boa no. So yes, that can form the basis of you saying that because of this, you know, yen admit sa adewe na yen famua sa asem no. Even though any will directly now record here, but will be now recorded. Yeah.
Well, let me see. Faye and we're joining BWF Solicitors and penning for a war in chain. Now we're looking at the question: can I secretly record a disciplinary grievance or performance meeting with my employer? It's not a definite yes, it's not a definite no. What can we do with such a recording? Can it be presented and admitted at an employment tribunal? Yes, it could if it is having evidence to say ebetimi aboa amawasem no etimi agina yi ade amawa. Nim say wo questioning ni wo say wo concern be lawyer wo ha and nti you may allow those things and for you to bring in your number de be ejuma no 07399 208468 07399 208468 and I say you can send it a text voice note on WhatsApp 07950422780 07950422780. If you're outside the UK, it's 00447399208468 or for text it's 00447950422780. Kai say it's coming your way courtesy BWF Solicitors. Okay. We are back and we're moving and soldiering on for God, country, and survival. I've asked the question, and I know you would want to bring in suggestions, answers, contributions, and you have your own questions and the rest of it. Nana Jimai, thank you for joining us. Tilly Duma is around. You're calling people and prompting them to share. Dr. Sadum, thank you. Najimai is calling Gina Duse, Yawa, Georgina, Sewa Bunsu, free legal education, and Ajimai says, Nana Audition Bakweku May Dede is here and saying hello. Hello to all of you. Chumesi George, you are watching with us. Emmanuel, A.S. Sylvie, Besmak Bonsu. So, Anna, Eric Nana Puku, Daisy Herman is watching. Augustine Champon is watching with us. Nana Bob, thank you. Adam Tuga Yakubu, Nana Frimpong, Covenant Grace, Ohima Esther the second. Abena Ativo, Sandra Fraser, New Money, and a host of others. Lydia Osei, and Kay, Sandra Wusukwating, Valentine, Kwajo Asamoah. Well, I see you and I'll mention your name. Your texts, 07950422780. You can also call with any question or contribution or concern, 07399208468 or 0208-123-1016. Lawyer, one question.
Yes.
I have secretly recorded a meeting and it's found out. My employer, can he or she punish me or discipline me, I was in employment terms, we wouldn't say punish, would discipline me when I'm found out?
Well, so that depends. And the reason I say it depends is first of all, no, you have to consider certain things.
Right.
You have to make sure say obey disciplining nipa no because why secret recordings are one consented to her. Then oh yes sir, you know, with reasonableness. Now, and so oh yes sir, so you have to be cautious. Said the koye no enko lead to another potential claim against you. Especially victimization. Because hey bia now recording ya ye ka ho asemi. Nipa no anye for bad reason. But oye say bia or they be protected on one interest. Yama examples be to say obia ebia wire recordings no on the basis say obetimi enya accurate information. Na ebia ochinebi no wetimi ejina so. Obi also kra na all year recordings no. Sebe ya fans a grievance meeting na obetimi de akọ seeking for advice from maybe a lawyer and I say be a union be a or joining. Inti esese utimi calculate saa nipa ni nyina. Na wo hwe se ebeboa se saa nipa kro no obe discipline no because of that ana. Again, we have to check as well. Say indeed one kasa o disciplinary procedure policies na wo ho no. Den ene kafa saa ade no ho. Is it expressly stated in there, say meetings, any grievances, any hearings, yen allow say you be record ana. And also say bibia company no sip me no nya adea o betimi ai. So sanity dia, then the employer would have basis for disciplining this person. However, like I said from the beginning, no, you have to be very careful that you don't fall into another trap by you getting another claim being instituted against you for instance, victimization. Because the ebetimi akoba ne say nipa na record bibi na information na ewo mu no boa na sem ebia wo tribunal na enunti no o discipline na, then it means obetimi asa akoye a claim of victimization against you because otna the niji eso because person obey you so recording. But say only bibia udisia, then why is it a bother? Say bia muye meeting na yes my record but obia recording secretly na bibia ba ni ye yusu sa de na. Why should it be a bother? It would only be a bother because bia what can bibia na nkense se oka, especially bia a discrimination asem na yeka o de nipa no color, what friend din bia a bother on discrimination and also say racism. Nti wakasa nyema ni nyina ekwan bia ni ho a ubetimi aka chem se ya call HR meeting na ye di nkomo na obi akoka bibia enya saa de no mbeja hye saa note na o ma take it is highly likely say it will be expunged. Nti se sanity there se nipa no ko make complaint na recordings ni eni ho a, how are they able to prove said the wo kan ye it is not there? Because we expect say contemporaneous notes, verbatim notes will be taken. But it's not always possible, said the air canon. Ubetimi atroni nyina verbatim. It's highly likely, say, ubemese niema. It is a sa record the no ho a beboa ama nipa no so wetimi approve the case. Then why not? But say person there, then don't even do bibia ebetimi raise sa issues no amano ababe how. And also say then the guidelines they say agree between yourselves say you be record. Then the other question is sa ade no kra no ebetimi lead to the friend of gross misconduct and no that's not even the past and not now.
Some people are very mischievous.
Absolutely, yes, but like I say, no, explicitly, no, it should be there in your handbook. Can say, okay, we say, oh yeah, it may lead you to gross misconduct. So yes, then it's a conduct issue, and also so end to say gross misconduct, because gross misconduct, no, say, oh yeah, a jumbo around bit me you wedi wabra one more kai. So that is the it is a nimusa in your manual and examples, then you find it very difficult using that against the employee.
In this day and age and post-COVID, Teams, Zoom, any other virtual means about the court meetings, say, meetings now, obviously, for some reason, there will be some recording be kind of. If the meeting is recorded, the employee, obetimi ebisa say, mummame, a record of the meeting in the form of a soft file, a physical file where your type of say, does the employee have the right to insist to say, a recording of it?
Well, so generally meeting a company meeting. Say a meeting, yes, we share the minutes. So the minutes tells us what has been discussed in the meeting.
And action points.
Exactly. Yes, minutes there, usually you distribute to my ubia enyebi. So that's fine. But say you fun say to send a can Zoom meeting, ebia na bibia kupimu na a important discussion about business performance. There is information be or a business information, and only the property. So that's different. And also say discussion now you have
let's look at it, say a performance meeting, a disciplinary meeting. Can I insist that the recording is given?
Of course, yes. So if it is recorded, then it would have to be transcribed, and you would have a copy of it. And then because of data protection, if it's being kept, it would have to be stored safely. But yes, so we call disciplinary hearing. Now you taking notes. Now more agree say so note need be a record. You would be entitled to a copy of the notes and a copy of the transcript or the recordings, because you should be able to tell say enema yatro ewo paper so no any the course will meet any the amount sa pepe na normally you'll be asked to sign, but oko grievance meeting na ye meeting na wi na my deliberations na take a decision near the paper betu anim say sign. Don't do that, because you would need to have time to go through to make sure say the ya kan nyina no eye bibia wona wo kan ye anase ni nyina ye paper. If it is not now what sign said the woman nyina no ujitum say sa na wo kan anase sa na discuss. So don't do that.
I could do who?
Exactly.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah, concerns and issues be among for a day. Well, viewers and listeners, may I will say ubitimi afraying 0739920848, and I'll be sending the text audio note. I found WhatsApp so 0795042278. I'll start with this audio note. Lawyer say Obama Hokwanya.
Good evening, Orekune lawyer. Me pacho. My brother, I obey business wa say betuto spare parts na odeko Ghana into okra 10 years visitor visa obanoko and or renew it 10 years in last year previously yamane 10 years and then win was I bioni yamane 10 years business no onene yere na ye, but he's never added na yere not to the application na but I feel no pese onene yere no so bana obehwese the business na ni so tie wa ha say na oneno eye together na or year application for visa for ne yere no na ne marriage certificate no a customary marriage certificate for Ghana and they married in 1998 but it's only the customary marriage certificate, no, they haven't got statutory declaration or anything or that court registration they haven't got anything else. And say, during those times, maybe they were not issuing those things, but when you use certificate for anything, and now that he's wanting to use it to link the fact that he's married to the woman, will it cause a problem? And I just for all those other documents, and I just wanted to find out. Thank you.
Okay.
Okay, so fine. First of all, there wouldn't be any problem at all if couple they decide say they want to go and register their marriage. Okay. We know say our na munu was since 1998, and abusua tena say eje aware no edisi ho. Ti aware no de wo hodada. It's established. Contract no e wo hodada. The registration bit no discretionary. Into no ombetimi decide say ombeye anaso omonye. For the purposes of them, trying to evidence their marriage, it's worth doing it. Into no kwa aware no mu ware 1998 and ne upese obe register sa aware no. Oko register aware na ye wo niema esese wo de kire ye nye ne keke. Into kwa wo mo a wo mu gine mu age aware no. Is so mo so BWF no statutory declaration na omo de ka ho. Ombe kire se wo mo sa esimisio benten me kwaku menu a meye papa for ya mensa ene me bra menu a meye papa for adwoa menu ono ye nyina na yaje sa aware abom abusuan mienu yen yebani na yen soso yebani na yaje aware no atum de ama wo mo na eno achi no esese omu nyina provide omo IDs nti awarefo no mienu be provide omo IDs omo a omu ginemu aso start deck no soso no esese omu provide omo IDs. No judicial service letters and Ministry of Foreign Affairs letters. And then your registration of the marriage, is pretty much complete. Documents, the date of registration and any date of marriage, difference between me and them because you saw more in 1998. Your Ghana so mrano and she be a new warrior, SSL oko register. So person ya. Ubetimi akwa akoye nti so mo ware 98 na ene na o ma decide say ye pese ye register ya ware na bibia nsi kwan. However, you would see say date of the marriage say ye ma omo marriage certificate it will say omo ware 1998 but date of registration ebeba be ye ene date ya omo decide so omo kwan. And that is why sometimes you can say EU for say bia na oni obi aware wo amamre kwan so ewu decide so ma ware wo amamre kwan so wo fia aware nti ware before ye free EU num by December 2020 but na mo register ma ware and no nkire say na mo ware because ya customary marriage ya de ya tena fie na ye nti say busua na tena fie na ya gi aware na tuma that is the marriage a whole registration ni de bibia muna mode ka ho efri mu pemu de aka ho nti ware 1998 uye EU ni na enei opese ukofa oyire ana ukunu ba yes mo betimi register sa aware no enne even though amoware 1998 no mo marriage certificate no would say mo ware 1998 however enei na mababa register yes you can rely on that marriage certificate no to make an application for EU settlement family permit edi abeka ukunu anase oyero wabram from so bia no yes o the home officer omobe to no up and down I say enye papa because eneya na wo koware without checking the marriage date no and no na yet the relevant data is so mo hwe 9 out of 10 out of the time no aya no mo hwe date of registration no and also so na you challenge you say no you're wrong. It's some of your date of marriage, and your date of registration. Because the registration itself, is discretionary. This is just to add to the year canon. So be be wahana ebia wa ware na yere nikunu ewofie so eyefia ware yes and only a ware no. Nti se wa ware ukunu wofie before ansa na ye free EU no mu a me mmohu se ene ubetimi akọ register sa aware no na odi ukunu no anase wo yire no ene wo ma no odi omu nyina aba bear man say mo ko register for our ne nkwala wo mu a nkwala ni nyina betimi asan ba nti you know you take note na you take advantage as well.
Okay. Yeah, your comments, we're picking them from the, your friend is saying, page, comments page on Facebook, on YouTube, and all the other platforms. You can also call us. Na oni edinkomo lawyer how bebo eyano. Lawyer, ewabako ewaha. Or say I'm a regular listener viewer of your Legal Hour program on Facebook. There was this educational sponsorship organization that you advertised their services on one of your programs. Thus, I'll appreciate if you can help me with their contact details. I want to discuss with them how my daughter can be helped to come to the UK for her PhD. I think what I would do is to recommend the KT Educational Consult for EBD and Como. Omo Eboa Emma will prepare for IELTS and other English language, as a friend is saying, tests. So you come in, speak to them. They will be able to give you some advice. Number is 07956 07596 620154. 07596 620154 and now 07512 644 041. Omo Ebeboa Osa, thank you very much. Now, Yempeke, another comment here. Lawyer, we also say, to be honest to all viewers and those who want to use this firm should do so without any hesitation. They are amazing when it comes to the law and its implementation. All the lawyers that work in this firm are extremely fantastic. Umpini Adam.
Yes, I think so.
We are shine.
They all kind of on your far away from the truth at all.
You're just being charitable with it. That is the truth. That is the absolute truth.
Absolutely. And yes, you know, ye juma ye no ye bibia ye niku ho. And sebeya, you know, nipa ho adwuma na ye ebema nipa abrabo mu ahenha ina nim kroma asetena ene se uni nkrata ase obi a o chalewete ate na ama onante
asesa
intino you try say as much as possible no ye beboa ma nipa ehun atimi ahenha no nti ye kyerɛkyerɛw akwan no kyerɛkyerɛw ntokro no because enye da bia na de yatro wo website honom no de eka no yes anete because ye hu se nkofo bebre wo ho a ebia no pese oye DIY wate bibi kakra wa no akọ website no akọ Google no aye na office that is all there be aya na ye sprinkle eniema kakra bi ka ho e de eniema bi hihim ehwe wasam no edomu osuko ehu se we ebia lupo bi wo ba bia yebetimi ayusu amana boa wasem no ebia wo with your ordinary eyes no unhu saa niema no but wo de ko hu yemranim ni a obetimi atena se na watutu na basa ne asre biebie mu adisect no ehu se yentati akora na ne nsono no sei netie na watimi aye wasem no ho adwuma ediama and that is what we do ntino we have some of the cases are ebia obibeka say ebia nanka arishimu kra anim but then you are able to turn it around and make it happen. It brings joy and then kofu bebre so etumi ma omo ho etumi eto omo emra no niam bebre wom especially so hwe your nationality law section 59A na hwe de kan adan your discussion na have ye na utumi say sekan nufanu a etwa ha na sen etwa ha. So if you use it wisely, you can use it to your advantage. And you are not doing anything criminal. Emrano kano ena wo faso ediaye. Nti yedamase se mokoso etie na mo boy abaso. Nemom ment na fie na enye bibia unimbe na wakwa akose no kra na afi na ye be try say ye be struggle and say e be costo sika na why because one Nigerian bia obehume so no me a lawyer in Nigeria my practices are you know me person me switch keke we grant me ametime okay fine You know, I'm saying, okay, fine, that's not a problem. We went to me, yeah, fine. Me miss you quite a many. Oh, my kind be our website or our church me be or buy an ubia or koye switching to a partner route to Okuta level A1 and or the buy. You know, and that is what she's read on the website. Okuta level A1 English. And now they come at the partner route. So it means that they were all kind of because I won't hear Ubi I will switch to partner route no. Level A1 a idea nil. So and yes, Anna, you know, so oh yeah, blacksmith, you're blacksmith, Juma. Oh, you're carpenter.
Brofo Kabibi says always the best for a layman to give his work for an artisan to do for
Absolutely.
him or her. In your day, the text message by for marriage registration, traditional, or there's extra one about. See, they registered the marriage in 1998, but they were only issued with customary marriage certificate and not the rest of the other documents. That's why I was asking, do they need to redo them?
Well, I mean, or more marriage certificate, no. Yes, they can just go and do the necessary registration with the documents, no. Now, almost the account, yeah.
Okay. We also saw a day about, or say, can you be successful in your application for your nationality if your name is not on voters register?
Well, and your voters register. Sorry, my apologies that I'm sorry.
No, that's fine.
It's a bit fascinating, but it's and your voters registered. And yeah, they say who qualify for nationality or not. You know, you meeting the requirements. You know, now again, or character and usinu or buying wa brabwa or distinct chrome hano. So any and no himani ho. Inti abeka say. A socking, and it says so hineni dia. Then Yamame Wakwasamba, Lady Breverman, Obetimi at the stamp Esiso. Now yet to me, I'm also Wabe Chrome Henny.
Lawyer, with this, let me ask, say, voters register, Saudi was what? First also, and I say just for the purposes of Obetua Babikeke.
Well, yes, in Fasoka Krawaso, because say. You could check your credit worthiness. Ayana omo your credit checks no. Omutimi check the voters register no to see say who assumes your benten be also watana and pass watana hwana. Again, they can use that to check say wa kra no usuban etisen say ye ton ade ma na otono on credit and answer okobobosia okra no utimi tua na. Eno no nyina tumi bua ma yehu Bebia Sebe Ote. Again, so what's now East London and I say Newham da. Now we do register so move say utimi move at the cop Bebia or Sebe Biunse. It says Bia ye check your records Bebia what's now next mana. Again, you bet me I check it up to say Honolulu will say ampa say also what's na happen now what's na happen because Bia within this period of time now we do voters register so yes, you know. Or member Pabiano says utimi register now to about now so wadwin.
07950422780 and here for yen text and WhatsApp messages. No, I'm having a few of them here. Now lines and also waiting your friend was no active 07399 208468 07399 208468. No, but you're in TV.
Maybe program on my share my madam for you, but I say father. And 10% can be a question is Emmanuel. Now the question is I'm paying a maybe home come on. The question is only you need be hours, but I'm aware next to you know. Obano, I'm not trying to I'm more confused, but maybe you know, Bemani was maybe another Jima or you into a Cobana, so don't let you crack. So my Obama to me, and no one a corona no, editing Hobaya, now you must also be a basa. So Bami to make it almost 1 year now on year Juma. But so see, why you worry that class a drew Nase or call self or J in settlement. A bit me affecting the same say or no negation, it depending on Bana Summer. A Bana Sukuta pre-settle, and on Sukuta pre-settle. It was so you say 1 year or buy it not or buy it not. I'm a court some for you about affect your man and a second day no so no kind of sense or cause of in settlement a be affect no about a be affect your ban and I said affect the one move back. I feel now move on so no I'm all inclusive I'm within number also so and the person.
No.
Okay, so the fact that on your Juma for 1 year no affected BBA.
Okay.
Because you're making a lot of strides with your free EU, you know, and yet qualification and a year and you were Juma a year residents.
Yeah.
You say also pay. So also what and a half for 5 years, and passing now wahana until DNA dear dancer said now waha. And yet electricity bills any a day share. And yet no kwa. Until your fan says to send you near bear my car. What if you a shared accommodation? Bills no any with him, but a year back one be a landlord on it because normally no house of multiple occupations no HMO no. Usually, ayana landlord no NSSO to council tax no. For instance, it be so hard no much electricity utility bills no. Edi ama if you offer be okwa mo slot. Into no eno sa no obi enu a obetro letter obi ni ana bibisa. But that is not a problem because juma unya pay slips ubetimi enya employment history from HMRC ubetimi enya bank statements. Bi okra utimi nya junk mail ni nyina na ye nioma eba wo di mu ubetimi akọje Tesco's for club card ni atro letter abrow point ni nyina ye documents ebetimi aboa ama watimi akyerese ampase matna for this period of time nti enye na dwuma na wa anye for 1 year no and ebe cost baby no it wouldn't cause any trouble at all.
Lawyer, back in the day na ye pe bia BB to identify you, proof of residence, proof of ID. Now you see, yanji mobile phone bill, but you beji credit card statement, and sadi. You just mentioned, say, meeting a Tesco card, club card, meeting me the junk mail, amount for the abreme ewo sa address, meeting me the a year evidence. Do they hold?
Well, of course, yes. I mean, the notion is some of these documents in Biohua will be able to me at Nefi aye. But if you take a mobile phone company, me more be adding, but unim almost standard any omujina be ewo ye kromha. That's a ode obisa bill kwa. Then it should be enough. Even though our challenges say ABI a mobile phone engine too, but that is good because a contract phone a bit to me actually say. That's saying now signing a contract, and that contract has been ongoing. Yes, so you can't say Tesco. Tesco is a very big grocery shopper. Or contributed towards the economy way. Yes, so every month be a voucher na udin was ukotena he no afford just idea no. Because normally it was no barcode was a bit media check. We've used it on counted occasions and it worked.
Say obi war EU settlement scheme no so na o declare set time on all yet na you declare say ne hokani any but be an hokani no ewo ma sa time na all your application no amfa ne ma anka ho ne ade but naturally they are the stepchildren of the partner. Say bibia free so no many idea. Obetimi de nkwala no aka ho ama ne asetan akova wo mo.
Of course, yes. So omunja no mo da so wo ho then yes, se nkwala no ni ha still no obetimi de nkwala na ba because still nkwala no ye ne ma and still omu ye the stepchildren of the EE national. The necessary prove first of all a relationship. So the relationship between the non-EA national and the EA national, i.e. marriage certificate. It is the approval no we are. The next thing we need to prove a relationship. So the relationship between the third country national, i.e. a Ghanaian, and ne mana omuni UK no. As I say, prove. How do we prove that? You prove that with birth certificate. But you say your issues into your birth certificate sometimes they don't agree with us. Yes, so I assume you are ubetimi out to do a DNA test. And bibia a legally required so obey a discretionary into one I would take his discretion no yes may they count just to have my peace of mind. But they know your birth certificate and the marriage certificate now approve relationship no should be enough. And then BBH say yes, also what bekano ho ya mao assistant wo krom ha and also so dia dan say am pass o magye one wo yire no anase oni wo kunu no relationship no atum. So we can say oni man no na also wo ma I mean yes e bia when can no kakra but yes it doesn't negate the fact
one of the partners be onona ujina so the wetimi aka say mempre ma won fan kwala na enka ho so o kana sa in that situation no the partner na ono wo ma afei no wo declare no or wo kwan bi obetimi ama bibi cover ne manana because ne money o.
Okay, so bear in mind say nkwala no nya wo potin wunti ena ombenya visa no ediaba because of the EA national no because I don't know what to me, you know. Oh, papa na say maame na o tare no ho no. O ye obia o twen ahoden kakra e de afri no.
O twen bia me bia so ma so.
O twen bia me bia so ma so. Enti no, very important say ye betimi se bibi wo ho a ye betimi esiesi na ama ebie kwan ama enkwala no ama o maba. There are other things, but I cannot say that on this platform. They made me, I can say be I'll be what situation anymore. Speak to an expert who be a or Timrana say, I'll bet me a use Simrano at the akon amount. Now, what to me, akon was no at the amount. And yes, I know could never be now, yeah, it was likely to fail. You know, as I saw Shannon, because so be aggrieved, no person. Or baby be dear boy or no ma, then it looks to me say be a relationship now question mark or it is a muntemo titisupe I divorce bapa sa umbilical cord now a hold one EA national is broken and it cannot affect your children unless say or indefinite leave to remain and now what settled status. So what you know it doesn't necessarily catapults you from being a Ghanaian to an EA national. And Uncle Fobi it was Adreno say because say na me worry EA ni na me nya me settled status no say me kofa me ma ba say me kofa omo ba say mini nipa no ni ho bi na me kofa me mana ba say me do omo ba under EU law na no you can't do that because onye EU national oda so ye Ghana ni a Yamau indefinite leave to remain and that's a settled status. So in that instant, the obetimia yen say obetimia kofa nkwalana ba under paragraph 297 of your domestic immigration rules. No, name no as a say what say oh sole responsibility for sa nkwalano. Yes, ebia obetimi de omaba eventually, but and then so say what to near year. Ubetimi de omaba wa bra untuye sika bia because in him say EU applications no home office NGF. So that's the position.
Okay. Yemfa yenui texting now fe yenhwe the aircrow or say can it also affect your application if you are not for your nationality if you own all cash or okay what the council tax?
Yes, council tax is one of the things that could affect your nationality because what the kana untiaka oko bankruptcy yes it's possible to affect our nationality. Yes, council tax is very important. Liability no for wona utifi honum no. So moye 2 adults the liability no is for both of you. Inti say the debana when to your car the council no can chase either of you to pay it. And it doesn't matter whether you are still living there or you have left. So what bokana to na oko na council nim say at this very particular period of time, now they can still chase you for it, and ɛsɛ sɛ wotua ka sɛ wotua ma deɛ na wo ne te hɔ no na woantua ka na mmom yɛnim sɛ wo so na wote hɔ bi a
we but that's on bad character say ukoye nationality application parking fine a bit me a bad character.
Well, parking fine not necessarily, but the repetition say ukoye bibi saa toa so a na uyobi a akoye wo habit ukujina park ye de brɛ kra wuntua ka then yes eboabo de nyina no a ebetimi affect o character and yes so wo hye no so
Abusia afei na wa join ne ya yene lawyer Patrick wo BWF Solicitors aseye na yene no twetwe enkomoi earlier on ye hwe yen nuggeta ye de ebre wo no na ye ka bibi efa ye I'm say makofa de na ababetum tam do child arrangement order no oboso e de my twetwe mu eno ho quiz na ebeba later on t-shirt so a child arrangement order is an order from the court which deals with the arrangements for a child, including where the child lives, where the child spends time with each parent, when and what other types of contact take place. Phone calls, for example. There is clear authority for the proposition that an equal sharing of a child's time is not a prerequisite for a shared residence order. I know if we Section 8 of the Children's Act of 1989. Watenebo achiche mu ansem di kankan no obema yen quiz no ewo ho nti hye so wa bra ye boso akọ yenim no ebre ewo mu nti ubetimi asende wo text and answer WhatsApp message no dey abre yen 07950422780 and answer obefre 07399 07399 208-468 07399-208-468. The numbers are on your screen. Now, the main thing we discussed this afternoon, say, can you secretly record a meeting, say a hearing for disciplinary hearing, grievance meeting, or a performance meeting? Can you secretly record that? What are the ramifications? Then what you say we're recording it secretly, your day ebeyo. And say utimi a record na a copy court so then and a court no ebetimi a day no aye. We asked all these questions and lawyer was gracious enough to explain all the nitty-gritties of that to us. Can you use functional skills level 1 English for your nationality application, or still you have to do the B1 and obviously lawyer?
Well, functional skills level 1 in English from where I don't know, but you know if they are all canonic in common framework level now, then I think that you'd better be on the side of caution and do the B1. It's about £150, and there, baby, you probably want to make adjustment for any increment be you're aware of, just so you have your peace of mind. Yeah.
Anyway, say open true English and any idea, I will recommend my tea. KT Educational Consult, Obaboa Muachro, and we'll be able to tell you which one you need for which application. Say, would the skill worker route, DNB, health and care worker route, student visa application, just for other immigration purposes. Mubiano with me after 07596620154 07596620154 and teacher so sa fa now lawyer yenhwe sa route here for person mode emba emu any idea. We have had situations somewhere explaining the occupational shortage occupational list no any idea. Is it possible Sebia and then it's scheme?
Well, no. It will be very difficult for us to do that because at the moment we are even struggling, you know. obi to say home office crowd. In fact, they are struggling because one case worker in Komo during the week, and me tell the customer crowd and after crowd say, no hear me more kakra because any man now all kind because now me query I was asking questions, about a particular application, and then why there's been that delay, and I'd say she was literally pouring out and saying, well, listen, we are trying our best with the Ewosisiano. We don't have the men. Nipa no ni ho a omo ye adwuma no na kakra na aka no na ye manage. At the moment what they've done is say omo free Ghana eba nansen no omo sheda create a separate department omo na deal with omo cases. It is when you family permit na free Ghana no abedu nansen a so we application it's likely say be deciding a lot quicker than Woma no dada no because Woma create a separate department at the moment and no share sanko for no to make sure so be expedite application. And the reason why I think say they've done that is they know say wona waji visa every Ghana airban. They've done all of the checks on you and now omunim say bibia odi ama bia no okay. Into your amount visa no na waba bedu na SSA we your application the corner amount the pre-settled status now. They think say it's fairly straightforward idea and say you turn on chebe no so eco create backlog. Until once you've provided the evidence, say BBI you're okay. I think say you could possibly get a decision within 3 weeks and I say 2 weeks crowd. I've seen some we've managed to turn it around within a week. Yeah.
But I'm say a few months back, we're told to say delay in to about 11 months and the rest of it. Is there not any way you bet me am I a nena kosho? We complain louder than we're doing. Is there any?
So that change in the policy, was not to do with EU, and even in the under the immigration rules in the all of the applications for specific applications.
Okay.
Into those specific applications, application based on a qualifying child. Into your application as a parent, relying on akwala or yes settled ewokrumha. Into your application for direct access to akwala or yes settled ewokrumha. Into your application as a parent of a qualifying child. So sa application in our year, then sa delay na year kano would affect you unless otherwise why a priority service application into no year application what you are extra £800 a qua okobo wonsa no say still ano a okay na days no day no enquire you could get a decision the same day. So just also the next day you would get a decision. Apart from that, so year application as a parent, now one year priority service, then give yourself some time, at least almost 11 months, and sana be consider. And no crano, not ye say be a BB or a brabum, but yes, it could go beyond that. Until you just give yourself some time, open assume you be now a priority service. But apart from that, no more application for nationality, or more application for indefinite leave to remain, no more applications for switching to become a partner of a British citizen and also be settled. No, 11 months does not apply to those yes, there may be small delay, but so far all those that may in particular my year they've all been issued within a very reasonable time.
Obi ewo 10-year route so why first renewal, second renewal, the third one I call buy when you're a new job and your man on the right to work na on start adwuma ne ade no ne application for the renewal no akodi home office. Such a person is the person allowed to work?
Of course, yes, you're allowed to work. I think that we've mentioned numerous times about your no fa baby your friend section 3C, which basically gives you the right that you already had before ansana obey your application for renewal. No, see, so all renew application no in time. So section 3C no ebo ho ban. So you have to make sure say on train ma we leave now one lapse ansana why. So we are then it means that you are creating troubles for yourself. So we are in time. Then mrano ebo ho ban bibia wo ye bia ansana wo your application.
You can continue to do that.
Ubetimi ahai dan ubetimi aye adwuma. So wo adwuma no mu dada adwuma wura no ontimi nkase wapamo dabi ontimi nkase wa suspend dabi.
But if it's a new job, what does the new employer have to do? Just to phone the home office to check. Say, this person has his or her application with you. Well, do we have the right to employ the person?
Well, so since October, no, you know, you say yes. Adwuma for a one share, say more employee, so more make checks. No making sure say your friend is nipa no betimi aye adwuma ye de kwan a ye be fa so a ye be ye ni nyina since 1st October no ye de aba say adwuma for no ediso. Yes, so wo call adwuma bi fufuro mu na wa your application and my wo card na wa e no nche say adwuma ru an ontimi mfa wa adwuma.
Okay.
Adwuma ru an betimi aye de friend no employer checking service ECS. So yes de na e be show no say yes wo ho kwan se oye adwuma nti home office and this our report no eba e de kire se ampase nipa yi wa an application obetimi aye adwuma wasa
or train decision
normally for 6 months, so it means every 6 months it's a say osa yes checks no just to make sure say bia you make a decision you negative and a wounding nti say we yes every 6 months bia to make sure say wo na oye adwuma run you are covered. But yes, bibia anyone I see employer no kwan say obetimi forward. On time.
It's employment checking service, and does it take long?
No. We are now maybe in the next 3 days grab it me report. And yet difficult. It's online application. Yeah.
Okay. I was here a lawyer at Church and so, and I know these are questions that bother your mind. And you can text them to us 0795042278, or if you want to come on the program, you can call in 07399208466. Kai say a BWF Solicitors and when he a dijume wafa ho eka any ade enyina. So let's say thank you to them. I think before we do that, let me quickly pick this call before it cuts off. Sebeya Nipakrono on losing out because time is of the essence here. Indeed, Mami Emra line so hello. Hello.
Hello.
Yes, good evening.
Evening.
No problem.
Me problem person betting I possible. Na me on me wait. Yeah, I'm into meaning and all for you. And one I'm saying, yeah, I'm a phone, I'm in a walk, or corner, Yaman, Baba. Me so, me the dinner see you, me the enemy back in you. Nancy will be Juma. Nti ya obaba hwa me ma no ma me crazy ma ono so ni niama en also de na ba me ba panyin no person de ono ne de eye ne ono ne satai ba me ba no so kita 2.5 ba kitu ana me ni obi wo ye no kita a book ba o ye no so be hia me book me krata no 2.5 no so hia me ba no kokko na fine ehia me ono ne ba pinyi no ne me wo ye ne niama me so anam so ni mi jai ni ntimi ko aban no honta aban no na support me for now since then this say me de me niama no mana ha me e wo kwan bi so no.
Okay. I think there were a few breaks in
but there was maybe questions or let me see if I can quickly summarize. Only obi ewoba. And also wa worry. And now only obi for awo. Na mo worry.
January yam plan na me no woye e na oja me hokoye na me sanye obi foforo ne no woye.
Okay, but the udi kind na wo ye no e wo krata akoko, right?
Onin class second one no one class.
Okay, so second one no e wo krata. Ena the only need kan wo ye no say ono na beboa wo behwe nkwala ne ma onye sa.
Me pa fine.
Ena obi sase obetimi agina abofra pani no so a wo 2.5 no e de aye ono ne de.
Me pa fine.
Okay, so akwala pani no ene ye one no biological child. And then since omuntem tete no ono atwaso
akowo ketwa no.
The reason why pani no nya na setana is because okowo ketwa no nipa ono no wo ye no a British citizen. Nti ma akwala no ebe ye a British child. Ene gina so ma maame no enya bi ma ne ba pani na one ye
obi foforo no wo no
ono so enya 2.5 years. Nti akwala no ketwa no per se ne de one eye papa ya ye kan ho asem any connection bia. So omo tifie baako mu a nke ebe ka say yes ebia or any stepchild into utimi gina no so long as obetimi a show say ono ne wo family life and obetimi gina no so e de aye. However, this is not the case. The ye kan ho asem eye ono ankasa ne bana owo 2.5 years no. Eno na ye maami ebisa se ye papa ye obetimi ejina akwala no so e de aye. Na so ya eniema na obisa se esese ono de mano no ebehia se ode mana na. Well, so the answer to the first question no as to whether so obetimi aye no is yes. Direct access, a pure human right. I wouldn't advise anybody to sit home and do it because and yet the normal ones now usually the niema bi eka ho edidi adanse edichere say ye papa or sefata say ne ba no even do a or 2.5 years no esese ono so ye money bi nti share no so sa. Number 2, esese ye papa otimi kire say one ne bay omo family life into no the usual things bi akola no ko school a ono na de no ko nti obenya school letter nursery letter echesa ampase ode akola no ba obefa no ana so say GP obetimi enya GP letter echesa yes ye call medical checkups aya na oka ho baby eno so beboa then na ye maame atro statement kakra bi e de aboa no sene ye nua ba man so obeboa hwe enkwala no obetimi atro statement kakra bi de acheso wampa na ye di agro mi bi atwam ma empo eba ba mu nso so no anko wie ba bia ma ye nyina ye move on enei makonya obi fofora menenete na emom no still ye papa yi oye na sede sene esesoye nti mini ho asem ka bia se yebetimi ama na setena na watena kroma na watimi aye adwuma enya bi ede aboa eye ne ba ene abusua so only problem with that. So oh yeah no na usually necessary they will ID copy keke enye the whole of the passport and answer ID no. A copy keke is enough and then necessary what say aha e na wote because e ho na wo ne akwala no ye kan ho asem ete. It is so the proof of address. Anything at all with your name on there should be fine. One bank statement, ABR, council tax letter, anything of that sort would suffice. Now the question is about the akwalana enye nebano. ABR now you know this person is trying to be clever and smart enough to say oh even though we cry enye me bano se me kona me ko hwe me bana me hwe no so ka ho so which means you know me nye eyimu anase yipemu se me kona me ko hwe me de na even though say be we nye me biological child no me hwe ono so ka me ba no ho me no mu nyina na pie ye bibia bom nti yes say ye maami e de ye nua ketwa yi ana ye baketwa yi document e de ka homa ye bra pani e ma de kan edidi adanse e de kan asema ense hwe enkofa bibia ma enye ono no poteni no so e na ye gina e de ama no saa asetan no e ono no bana owo 2.5 years no ono e na ye hwe ni titire na emom o de boa na sem se ampa yes me hwe me ba no na me koso a me bi so my stepchild,
stepchild.
and there's no problem at all. Again, I think or you're concerned about only benefits now or claim no, that shouldn't affect anything because a year on any or tiny baby and our year na only benefit now or claim no year on in a bush baby or motina or claim. Name no say be a papa make contributions be financially at the manner it's a social so because the expectation is that over country DWP if there's any change in circumstance it say be a amount £1 now because ubia mountain a amount £1 and then ubi amount 50p in support of akwalana on in one then you should make them aware so one moment who not who ebia umbetimi aye calculations no maka say bia odi omoka because ebia from so and so time no omo who said na obi fufuro bi ema usika be in support and a one country and yes I think said the aka nyina shouldn't be a problem at all.
Mini aba
Tamena.
Ekoye
Ma me pa na ba mistake bi so ameye ne say me bucket one ni middle name no papa ni din no ne middle name no ese enye problem bi answer.
Oh, minka assessment be ensure I could be na odru train station now ubi far ne bag krofo na odi achire saa no kudro say eh nipa din so na bag so din se pa edin timi din se ntia no de nkamfa ho ana lawyer
Me pacho.
Well, yes, and one or kind of if you Kruma Spencer for those, you know, or family. It's you know, the fact your friend Emmanuel Spencer, no, just yeah, Queen, you know, yeah, Shannon Society, no, dear, and Cafe, Kruma, Sabi, I can remember Obidio Poku, Obidio Poku, Obidio Poku free, Obidio Poku free. That time I saw a lady, Emilia Opoku free, and you know, it's shocking. It's a patcho, don't worry about it.
But Opoku, say, Minka, Sembina, the same year group. Na your Daniel Usufin Pomiansa.
Right, yes.
Eti enra na me Mr. Dine Chine Bakuko share. No, I say, who did Daniel Usufin?
Yeah.
How?
Kofa anyway.
No, so you Opoku I cry na. You mean Baku at the say or how was a minion?
That's right. Yes.
And you why did this? Why?
Madam Martin, would you my farm?
Auntie Brefini and your word in my wife.
Me pacho you, me that's the baby.
I mean, sure, you said that CP. Yeah, Laura, Obi Asamna Sabi, Obi a dear play. Said people have issues with, and I'm Dean so, and I'm Dean and Papa Dean birth certificate so, and I'm idea. Birth certificate so. Is it possible to change names on there? I mean, fun to say, Obaya no situation here or women, I mean, fun to say, or the Bema for Free and a Kosher. Birth certificate and also. Now the real father has found out to say, maybe imagine my dear Atum. Can I go and say me actual father and family and share birth certificate?
Of course, yes, you can.
And affect the rights and as or the general and crata and now abase menambaro no. What they will be dean our crata to me face.
Well, and only idea, you know, it's so a bit careful with because if you are fan say akola yes ne papa de you know Dominic Abednego na and they because of Dominic Abednego ntino yama akola no British passport na echina ne waba say okay enye ne papa ne Abednego then where is the entitlement to say British passport no so that's where we have to be a bit careful na ya hwe. But yes, say only ubia wona for whatever reason, ebia bibinti mistake be na udin is now person udin ekanwa. Yes, betimi yes, you have to let the GRO know, General Register Office know. But
would they automatically say mistaken by and
you're
punish for that?
No, so can't say what now we papa enye wano keke na wode koka ese so demonstrate say am pasa na wo papa because you be din
and every
technically every ho e de wo de aba be show even though physically it is not taken out because you see it there only say wo na ye be chere say wo na wo papa then ese so wo chere di entia and normally no either say be a wako court akotwe ho man so court na make order by going through all of the procedures, no, and then they are happy say and pass on our papa, and I say what provided DNA reporter, it say indeed on our papa. No. So bet me at church the GRA will do the amendment for you.
Okay. Abusia say if you are joining, we're going to go to our quiz segment. Now, yani lawyer at the Jumedi. Nana Juma is saying, "Kuku or my longest time. Hope you're good and a beautiful family. Greetings to Nana Juma na Obabusia platform. So that's real good." Sanso so and yedi asida ma say unso so platform no so let's see you, let's feel you, but yen kop na fe yen fasida ma BWF Solicitors e wo moi any sponsorship award day program is every Saturday afternoon between 4 and 6 UK time. We come your way and we give you free legal education. People have been strengthened and amount for inyaswa utimi ade brana fe they stay on the positive side of the law, especially when it comes to immigration matters. BWF Solicitors is the name.
This is our world. Here we are in our community. There are the laws. There are the regulations. We have BWF Solicitors. BWF Solicitors, experts in all aspects of the law, family law, civil litigation, all immigration and nationality issues, representation in court, marriage and divorce. We pride ourselves to give you excellent legal services and follow through till we get you the right result and decisions. That is our mutual satisfaction. We have a team of excellent qualified solicitors and support team to help you every step of the way. Our senior partner, with over 30 years of unbroken service to the community, is a member of the Family Law Panel and has advised several lawyers and institutions in many legal matters. He is qualified to practice both in the UK and in Ghana. Come to us. Speak to us. Let us represent you. We are your trusted community partners when it comes to the law. Locate us on the 4th floor of the Anna House, 214 to 218 High Road at Seven Sisters in North London, N15 4NP. Nearest train station, Victoria Line to Seven Sisters Station, exit number 2. We are open for all consultations from Monday to Friday, 9:30 a.m. to 6 p.m. Weekends by appointment only. Call us now on 0208 493 7340 or 077 127 61884. BWF Solicitors, your trusted legal partner.
Okay, abusia yen koye na fe yen konkonfa yen quiz segment no emfa emro. Debia what we do and say ye ma ho kwan ema obibia owo platform yi so ye test your knowledge and your ability to remember nkoma ye ne wo edie na wo de aba awodi aboa ho. Let me even put it that way. Lydia Bio's functional skill level 2, you can. This is equivalent to GCSE level. Okay, Sania, what the question at the end about platform no, so we have all the contributions etimi and boawa. Inti Lydia, also all question no. I mean call young quiz templates no so nafi young ko share and comma ye de bre war na young senior esi etie. Ifwa has 2 children with Ken, Akila 2 years and Adele 4 years, and they have lived together since Adele was born. In March 2022, when Ken returned from work, Ifwa had left their home with her children and left a note that she didn't want the relationship anymore. She did not want Ken to know where they lived. For months, Ken had no contact with the children. When Ken finally made an application for a child arrangement order, Ifwa alleged that she had been physically abused by Ken and therefore did not want the children to have contact with the father. At a fact-finding hearing, no findings were made against Ken. Ifwa ewo emma mienu oni Ken ene woye. Omoma no Akila edi 2 years, Adele edi 4. na omote ansana yewo adele. Yeah. In March 2022, Ken ekwa adwuma baaya na efua etrifie one mofra no akọ no agya krata to se ompe se one Ken ebe kobio. One nentena bio. Relationship no omompe bio. Na afi nso ompe se Ken kra be hunu ba bia one enkwala no ewo ana ba bia omote. 1 month, 2 months, 3 months. Akobebre, Ken had no contact with the children. So when Ken finally made an application for child arrangement order, if we are alleged, say, Ken, no bono, inti, no enema ujani free fear, pese emofrano, and cry ebe hu omo papa ebio. Near the court hearing. Omo hwehwe mu bisa mu a say na no koribia enim. What will the court consider when deciding whether or not they can have contact with their father? What's in the best interest of the children's welfare? 2, whether Ken will abuse Efua. And 3, and so whether Ken will also run away from the children. Nimi ansa emu edehi and feel say the answer. Yenko na fi yenfa contributions no embra. Ubetimi a text edia brain 0795042278. Alex will say ade aba or say number 1. Number 1 HSA. Number 1 I say what is in the best interest of the children. Yawo Emmanuel Sechi who YouTube, so thank you. Emmanuel say number 1. The next one, Rebecca Boakon say number 1. And number 1 answer no cry then will say what's in the best interest of the children's welfare. Senia me boss so a day amount. Next one ewa Sandra Fraser say answer no number 1. Me can kind a day mouse say if we any Ken ewa mami no backward the 2 backward the 4. Omote and Sakra na yewo Adele, which is the wedi number wedi 4 years. So 2022 afi year mu March Ken Fredjuma baya na if we any more friend FFE no Jack Carter towards on per relationship in abuse, so no one Ken to know where they lived. For months, Ken had no contact with the children. When he finally made an application for a child arrangement order, if we alleged that she's been physically abused by Ken and therefore did not want the children to have contact with the father. At a fact hearing, no findings were made against Ken. Now, say judge no, and as a court no, decided whether or not nkwalaa no bitimi ehu omo papa na papa no bitimi ehu nkwalaa na den na obegina so yama onema miensa de dikan what is in the best interest of the children's welfare. 2, whether Ken will abuse Efua or when Ken will also whether Ken will also run away from the children. Abna Tivo ede ne answer, but Abna say number 1, what's in the best interest of the children. Okay, Mami Enko, let me see, I don't have any more answers. Inti, Mami fa lawyer, Emerson Nafi, Omepchimu, Emfa, Emai, lawyer.
Okay, so I think you have this discussion. The understanding is there. I think that this is probably one of the easiest questions you are setting on this platform. So, yes, we have been very, very lenient to Monshan so. Yes, said the AD can't exchange mono. Your man mono. You will be a bought a year a bushia home by.
Okay.
To the Children's Act 1989. Now, no mono, you were, and she be your friend. Section 8 orders. Section 8 orders no emu baako ne eye de eka ho asem child arrangement orders. And ebia prohibited step and saa nneɛma no nyinaa eka ho. Nti ene dia ye hwe se ntawantawa ba abusua mienu mu a na akwala no ogina mfinfin no ekwan ba so na esese de ne fa. Ehu se esese court no ebu asema ye de abedan omo fa nkwala no ho a first of all no omo make sure say atemua na omo bebua no ebe ma akwala no ediye nti yɛhwɛ akwadaa no ne best interest ɛne ne welfare yɛhu sɛ ɛwɔ nneɛma nson bi a yɛfrɛ no welfare checklist a ɛsɛ sɛ court no go through na wɔn de hwɛ ɛde rechi wɔn decision bi wɔ koraa na sɛ wɔn yɛ sɛ wɔn make order na ɛbɛboa anaasɛ ɛnsɛ sɛ wɔn make order yɛfrɛ no no order principle no nti ne nyinaa wɔ hɔ nti yɛ question yi a yɛde baa ɛfa dele ne n'abusua ho yɛhu sɛ yɛ maame yi ɛm sɛ ntoro bi kɛkɛ ɛna okotwa yɛ ananka wɔn pɛ sɛ yɛ papa yi obehu ɛyɛ nkwalaa no nyame adom kafkasfoɔ ayɛ wɔn hwehwɛ mu ehu sɛ o papa yi koraa asɛm bi ani no because domestic abuse and violence ɛyɛ adeɛ a ebetumi ama sɛ okɔyɛ child arrangement order na ebetumi esi okwan a yɛmfa ma wo nti hyɛ no so sɛ wo abuse wo ma wo fie na yɛ wo si abɔnten na sɛ okɔ na akyire no okɔyɛ sɛ wopɛ child arrangement order you likely going to fail nti hyɛ no so saa but yɛ de ehu sɛ bibia oyɛ bia no mfonso bia ni no nti saa ne tie de a na court no hwɛ nkwala no yie die ne ɔmo asetan mu a ɛsɛ sɛ ɔma kwan na yɛ papa yi otumi ehu nkwala no na kyerɛ sɛ yɛ answer na yɛhwehwɛ no ɛyɛ number 1 sɛneɛ na yɛ ka no efu a ɔsɛ yɛ abuse no deɛ ehu sɛ entro no otwa and the mother can also run away from the children no so nyɛ yɛhwɛ nti no yes but on that no yɛnhyɛ no nso yɛ maame no ne yɛ papa no bi wɔ so mempɛ sɛ mehu akwala no because of the kɔyɛ nkrata yes wobɛtumi akɔ court na wakɔgye child arrangement order na saa order no yɛde ma wa wasrɛ court no na watumi rely on saa order no na wode a wɔyɛ application nti sɛbe ɛnyɛ ne nyinaa na you know nipa wɔhu tumi sɛ obɛtumi ɛde n'adwen kɛkɛ anaasɛ mentimi ho ase ɛde ayɛ mmara wɔ hɔ court wɔ hɔ nti no wonti biribi ase a kohumranim ni no nkyerɛkyerɛ mu na mentwɛn ma application no anaasɛ wo leave no enwu because obi sɛ me ma wo hu o ma na nkwala no so na wo gyina so ɛde ayɛ wo application ɛtaasi but yɛmmoamoa yɛn ho na ɛsɛ ne tekrama kra ɔmo
ɛno ne asɛm no na me aware no mempa relationship mempa enti ne onkrata ne brɛ so kra memfi ne ade and people are desperate abusia mesrɛ mo ma yɛmmoaboa yɛn ho sɛnea lawyer kan no na nipa nuane nipa yonko da enso ene oda look then now odibegya ne
right Reku, it's been an absolute pleasure visiting again to beda etifu nyina so ase say omoni atena up to this stage. We are very grateful for the support our omodimai debia no boayen ema so yetumi etre nim dem nti omo nkoso a nkrukrai sa da sene da foforo nyankopon e de kyɛn a migidi sɛ yɛbɛsan hyiabu nyame nhyira mo
nyame nhyira wo bibia nso so sɛ watimi ene yɛn aba betena abusua aha ɛna yɛde dwumadie no aba besie na migidi sɛ wobɛtimi ene BWF edi enkoma na wo bomodin akosra wɔn ɛwɔ wɔn office ana sɛ wo frɛ wɔn ɛwɔ wɔn telephone numbers no so 0208-493-7340 and emergency number 077-127-6188. They work Monday to Friday between 9:30 in the morning and 6 p.m. in the evening. Now Saturdays strictly by appointment. Enti shanunso na book appointment na koko huo. Emremun sama hodo ni nyina ubetimi ade akwa kuja BWF Solicitors. BWF Solicitors say men come for a mouse say modia say wode wonsem no ebeja wo nyabotre nyagidie na de bia obetimi aye ade amount na yedijumedie no say asda enko emma eye maboafo my studio manager Professor Ade Sandra Fraser and afi Padmo Dodu lawyer we dey me infa we and to we name sisi I'm say enra you Padmo Dodu awoye and design and in artwork ne or the other bits no ne ma me every mo yema na yako Padmo we our hearts and souls are with you the tibia ma yehunu na yenyina mbwa ni si ma me achi fefe kama or no one can no catch him or say my guardian angel is gone. Your man do any day if you know on any money idea you know every mo but mo ya me encrow na busian so ya ko busian se ndi kan kan no ha na ye de ebesie sanso so any day aseda emma all the lawyers I award BWF Solicitors mo etimi emma yen nhihye koyie pa enti yedamo ase nimde ene emwa mode emma yen no nyame enhiramo na onkoso emma modwuma enko animu pa ye Uncle Ben senior partner Sanso and lawyer Eunice, lawyer Richard, lawyer Patrick, lawyer Asma and lawyer Sam ene dudu ewo ho yina from Auntie Cynthia to the Lord Chancellor Forsen ene obi bi oye adwuma ewo BWF Solicitors menso ye frame ore ko frimpon ena medo besie yemfa seda emma BWF Solicitors na area yapon
ye fema ye wo London ya ji abasobodie bebre ne ya redare ewo mransemu eye legal services be to say family law, matrimonial law, immigration, dispute resolution, Ghanaian customary, any family law. What BWF dear, yen solicitors edi enijie ene twitwaje wo na ye bo nso nya den kra. Yen partner penin pa Bernardo Wusu aye lawyer ewo UK memu bebru mfie duonu nkron 29 years. BWF solicitors kra wo ho. Inti se ba na busuansem bi te se child care eya abofrahwe mu awaregya ye ho twuma mentwe ene ohye ana injunction ye de to domestic violence so a ye ma legal assistance ya edimu na ye adwuma nso ye child care any family team no nim nia wo famu ewe ne ya wo brei mu enu nti ne yeto ye mbo ase ma wafutu a esefata ewo kokoa mu ye senior partner obi a Law Society Family Law Accreditation Panel agina tumu na osanso ye member na kyerese eba no se ye gina wachi etwitwaje wo family any matrimonial cases ho a wonni haw kra wo pe advice immigration sensem ho wo BWF Solicitors de ye immigration team no avedare general immigration ho nsemsem kosi complex immigration work permit student visa ho totoye any entry clearance visas, family visas, ni appeals. Yen senior partner member na wasagina tum Law Society Immigration Accreditation Panel. Inti se taiwachia wunni haw kra. Ye bie an office free dwada ekosi fiada anopa non krompe mu ekosi enumre nunsia 9:30 am kosi 6 pm. Na memene danso appointment nko free anopa nondu ekosi ewia no 9 10 am kosi 4 pm. Yewo 4th floor Anna House 214-218 Tottenham High Road, London N15 4NP. Sawun 93 Seven Sisters Underground nso a kwantie bi. Yen senior partner Bernardo Wusu san ye barrister ya gina tumu na oye Ghana Bar Association member ena wasan gina se mranimfo court cases ya efa Ghana law wa advising local authorities official solicitors office ni solicitors bebree efa Ghanaian law yi na osan yo bia otai kasa radio any TV so for Ghanaian law
Everybody say,